honestly, I hope Madueke gets a medal because not sure he's going to get any more in the future anytime soon. Let's move on to Arsenal then. This leads us in quite nicely. Arsenal have now signed Kepa, Zubamendi, Norgard, Madueke, Gyökeres, and Mosquera. It looks like he's getting over the line.
Last 3 years,
well, they're
it's impending.
Mosquera was confirmed today. Finalising the last details for Gyökeres and Mosquera.
Pretty impressive work, right?
Well, talk to me. I mean, Madueke is now officially over the line. You commented on a little bit of beef between Rio and Mark Goldbridge, who's on DR Sports these days with Robbie.
Yeah. Mark Goldbridge has been taking shots at Rio. He sent another one yesterday. But yeah, I'm not sure if Rio's responding. But anyway, in terms of the Madueke business, let me just say this, right? So I've got to put my cards on the table. I've been quite vocal about it previously. I did not want Madueke, right? However, it would appear to all intents and purposes that any time now he's going to be an Arsenal player. So the dynamic has changed. Once he puts on that red shirt, mate, I will be a supporter of him. And I just want to say also that some of the stuff that's gone on in the last couple of days with some of the fans, I don't align with that nonsense at all. And some people are getting it twisted.
The petitions and whatnot.
You know, the hashtag no to Nonnies, the abuse that he's got that led to him turning off his social media.
You've given him some abuse.
Defacing murals. Sorry?
You've given him some
listen, I've said, and I can't take it back because on the regular, I didn't want him.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I'm not going to be hypocritical about that. But then I didn't want Havertz either. Yeah. At the end of the day, once these players become Arsenal players, as supporters or fans, whatever you support them. So some of the stuff that's gone on in the last couple of days has really kind of turned me off that type of stuff. I don't align with, you know me, you know how I stay. I don't align with all that type of stuff. And despite what I've said about I didn't want him, I've always said, if you check the records what I've said, I've always said that he's a good player. What we're hoping at Arsenal now is that once he becomes inducted into the Arsenal family, we'll embrace him and he will level up and become an even better player.
Arsenal fans in the chat, let us know how you feel about this one. I mean, they're buying him off you.
Yeah.
So that's another W for Chelsea. The fee's good. Everyone's happy on your side, right?
Yeah. I mean, listen, we are trying to change the mentality of the way we've been over the last few years, and you've got to be 100% locked in. And I have not villainized him or said he's a snake or anything like that. I've said to some Chelsea fans actually to chill, because at the end of the day, if you did want him sold, you should be happy because now you've got a good fee, and there was only a few clubs that would have paid that fee. Maybe Newcastle could have needed him. They got Alanga. Arsenal are the only other team that maybe wanted competition for their right winger. There was no other club that was ever going to come in for him. So that's business at the end of the day. If you've only got one option on the table and your club is even actively trying to sell you over the last 2 summers, on top of the fact that Esteval's coming in, Quenda at Sporting Lisbon 2026, Neto's in good form, Palmer's just gone and played on the right. What do you want the man to do? He's got to think about his future and he's got to play football. So I ain't got no problem with it. I tried to kind of be as balanced as I could be when he was here. I think he for what we paid, 29 million, I think he provided decent value for money. But I'm not going to lose sleep over him going. We've got so much talent. We just need to just lock in and just make what we got work, and we did in this tournament. So now I'm just excited for next season, man. I'm buzzing.
It's more money in the bank.
We needed that money. We got fines to pay.
this.
Everybody's always saying, you got fines to pay, and UEFA on your case, bro. Thank
They
you, Arsenal.
they mentioned
once
it
again.
yesterday. Yeah,
Arsenal
they
given
said,
us 60. Well, they've given us 50. How much was
52,
Kepa?
I think it's 52.
But Kepa was 5.
That was
Yeah,
five.
bro, I
that's
appreciate
a lot of
it,
money
man.
that you're giving
That's
to
that's
Chelsea,
what
man.
neighbours are for, man. We need some sugar. We just go and knock on Arsenal's door. Yo,
Oh my
thanks for
God.
the
You ain't got any
ingredients.
milk, have
You know
you?
what I mean?
Yeah.
Arsenal, they get G-checked in the streets. You know what I mean? Just, how much money you got on you?
Give me that.
Yeah, that's a nice watch you're wearing.
Not me, him. But,
Yeah, but you know what I mean? It's one of those situations. Just,
G-checks, That's
just
crazy.
Arsenal, just you know what I mean? Like nice crepes.
There does appear to be this kind of relationship.
It's a nice wife you got.
Wife.
Where, you know what I mean? But listen, mate, who knows how this signing's going to turn out? Like I said, I wish him all the best. He is a good player. Like I said, once we induct him into the structure and, you know what I mean, and he's there, sees how things work at Arsenal, I think he'll find it's a very different environment to Chelsea, that's for sure. And
What do you mean by that?
Not winners.
Yeah.
No, not winning. I'm not in terms of that. I'm talking about
Well, it's true.
Arsenal have a more. There's a more structured club internally. I think you can see that by the way.
More
You can just tell, right?
stable,
Yeah.
potentially.
Yeah, you know what to expect.
Yeah. Yeah, I agree.
That would probably improve him and level him up, like I said.
And do you know what? Big up to Pedro Neto as well, because in the semis, he obviously on his shirt had Diogo and Andre, and he said he was going to win it for them. And that's his mate that who's just passed away. He couldn't go to his funeral because of this.
Any Portuguese player in particular that played in that tournament after the
Hats off
passing
to
of
them.
those two brothers.